In this video blog, I'd like to provide an overview of the Chapter 7 bankruptcy process. The process starts with the initial client meeting. After the initial client meeting, we send our clients an email that contains the final list of information and documents that we need to finalize the petition. Now, how quickly the case gets filed after the initial meeting typically rests with the client. If they get the information back to us sooner, then the case gets on file sooner. After we have the final draft put together, we have the client review, then we get the matter on file with the court. Once the case is filed, it takes about 100 days from start to finish. There is only one meeting, and that is not with a judge. The meeting does not take place at the courthouse. The meeting is at an office building in downtown San Diego, and the meeting is with an official appointed by the court. The purpose of the meeting is basically for the court-appointed official to just make sure that all of the paperwork is in order. In most cases, the meeting takes 3 to 4 minutes. After the meeting is over, the creditors have a certain period of time to object. The meetings are set typically 25 to 35 days after the case is filed, and then the creditors have 60 days after the case is filed to object to anything that they disagree with in the petition, and if they don't object, then the court processes the final paperwork at the end of the objection period, and the case moves to closing, which means the debts are formally discharged. Now, often clients will ask me, do creditors typically object, and how often do they file complaints against an individual claiming that their debt should not be discharged? In fact, that happens very, very, very rarely. For example, with the hundreds of cases that we've handled over the past, say, let's go back to 2005, I've only had 2 meetings where a creditor has actually appeared at a creditor meeting to object, and I've had no cases where the individual is faced with an objection by a creditor. Now, the main reason we have that track record is we make sure the cases are supportable before we file them, and we make sure that we've got everything documented so that we don't have any surprises coming up in the form of creditors. Now, that's not to say that creditors don't sometimes come into the case. Sometimes they do, but typically it's in this scenario. It's where the client has used a credit card or incurred a payday loan within 90 days of filing their bankruptcy. In that case, the creditor will come in and say, okay, the balance of our debt outside the 90-day window is discharged, but the debt incurred 90 days prior to filing is not. And in that case, they typically are just looking for a settlement, so we work out something like that. Another step in the bankruptcy process has to do with reaffirmation agreements on vehicles. In that case, the bank sends the agreement over, typically after the creditor meeting is done, and we sit down with the client, get that paperwork finalized, get it over to the bank, and get it filed with the court. After the creditor meeting, there's also another step in the bankruptcy process, and that is the client has to take a second credit counseling class. The first credit counseling class has to be taken before you can file. It takes about a half hour. The second credit counseling class takes about an hour and a half to complete and costs $10. So once all those steps are completed, generally within 100 days, the court processes the paperwork and all of the debts are formally discharged. Now, the phone calls and whatnot have to stop as soon as the case is filed. So in many cases, the debt is dead and gone once the case is filed, and then the process simply needs to run its course.